Carmelo Anthony's family had a press conference. Austin Metcalf's father, Justin, showed up. Why was he there? What was the point? Did Justin Metcalf show up to present as someone uninvited? Was the press conference private? Did he want to be asked to leave so that he could show how to leave peacefully? Well, in counter to that, the Anthony's family's team showed that if you're not wanted somewhere, and if someone doesn't want you somewhere, you call the police for a resolution. I don't know what this means. Justin Metcalf showing up at the press conference. At any rate. What's up, ladies and gents? Social Nurse here. Well, while I'm taking my walk, I'm going to record myself talking about the recent news concerning Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. Rip to Austin Metcalf. My condolences to his family. Such an awful situation. Young man fatally wounded right now. We know that Karmelo Anthony is the young man that will be charged with this crime. Innocent until proven guilty. You know, Karmelo Anthony blurted out some information, right? That he was not alleged, that he did do it, and that it was self-defense, right? I think he kind of blurted out that stuff before he was actually arrested, right? So he did not remain silent, but he probably has been remaining silent now. With that said, I think there's gaps, right? We don't know everything we don't know everything that happened. We only know what some of the people have said that have given statements, right? We know what Austin Metcalf's twin brother has shared, and some other reports say what other witnesses shared, right? Some witnesses probably are unknown to us, right? I would not doubt that students pulled out their cell phones and started recording as soon as Austin started approaching Karmelo. Or maybe some people already had their phones out. But, excuse me, I'll try to get to the point quickly. I was in the coffee shop and two people were talking. They were at a table. They had an accent. I believe that they weren't trying to talk loud, but they were very audible, right? I did not have to strain to listen, hear, or get what they were saying. They had accents. At any rate, I recognize the accent. To me, it sounded like Chinese. Maybe that, their original language is Mandarin, but they did not speak any Mandarin while I was there. With that said, their conversation was really interesting. Now, they were younger than me. I would guess maybe both were in their mid-20s, right? College students, right? They were college students. They had their books. They were conversing about different stuff, right? But let me just get to the point of what was interesting to me, because they spoke about the divide in America and that they could not believe the divide in this country. They could not believe what was going on overall. And they talked about this case. They mentioned the Karmelo Anthony case and that the divide amongst it. People are actually checking out what was and is being talked about by spectators, audience, those of us in internet world, right? People post about this case. And they claim to be this couple, these two people, this pair that was talking, so surprised about this and that. This isn't America. Nothing's fair. It was amazing to me that they said this is not America quickly. This is America, right? What we are seeing is America. I disagree with them, but they are entitled to their opinion. But this shows us that experience, life, your perspective, your vision, what you were taught, what you believe shapes what you think about a place, because America is many, many things. And what is happening around this case, Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf fatality, and what spectators, reporters, media made up stuff of what is going on, the divide is part of America. It's like, where have they been? But like I said, they're young, and their experiences and what they've experienced thus far in America has probably not been this, right? I don't know how long they've been here. With that said, I just thought that was interesting. And it motivated me to finally do a video about this case, because I've really been waiting for more information to come out. Like, what does the weapon look like? How long is the weapon, right? What does it look like, right? If there's a film out there, right, we'll get a chance maybe to see that during the court case. Was Austin Metcalf coming forward? Was Karmelo retreating? When actually did he take the weapon out? What actually was said? How did it all transpire? Because I do think that there's some gaps in there. I think that, interestingly, Justin Metcalf, Austin's father, showed up at the Anthony's. I'm kind of getting winded. Showed up at the Anthony's press conference, and I don't think that was a good idea. He was there. He was silent. He was uninvited. He was asked to leave. He left like he was asked to do. He left peacefully. I do not think he should have even approached the press conference. I don't think he should have been there. I'm not sure what he believed that his presence meant or was accomplishing. I do not think it looks good on behalf of his son, Austin, because there's public perception, right? He's approaching this family. Austin approached Karmelo. I don't know really how to. It does not look good, in my opinion. America, you can go anywhere, right? Which he did. He was asked to leave. Karmelo's mother spoke emotionally, and a lot is being said, and she put some clarity out there. She spoke on behalf of her family and son. There is a time in this country, and I don't know if those two people that were sitting there talking are clueless to the history of this country. There is a time where, first of all, it wouldn't have probably ended this way a long time ago, because Karmelo would have done what he was told if there was a situation back a good, maybe the 40s, maybe even the 50s, maybe even the 60s, right? And let's just say a similar situation had occurred and the person did not obey, the black person did not obey, right? And did something like what Karmelo is accused of doing, or said that it's not alleged, I did it, there wouldn't even be a trial. There would not have even been a trial or a press conference for Justin Metcalf to show up to uninvited. It just would have been over with. Someone in Karmelo's shoes wouldn't have even had a trial. So with that said, maybe there's a lot of American history that some people still don't know. I do also think that the fact that a trial is being held, we know that there has definitely been change in America. And the systems, they're not perfect systems, right? And this divide is just an example of the many things that America is. Hey, listen, Social Nurse here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Any thoughts? Do you think that showing up uninvited at that press conference did harm, good? Or was it just something that occurred, has no effect on public perception concerning the son of Justin Metcalf? May that young man rest in peace. I really think this is awful, and I feel that this situation is bad for both families. As a fatality is awful. Social Nurse.